Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Gold Silver report for Friday, July the 2nd, and starting with ETF GDX here. As you know, we've been looking at this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 1 and looking back for wave 2 here. And yeah, so this is the question with gold and silver. Is the low in place? That's the big question. And we've been looking at this low here being wave 3 here and 4 here and coming down for wave 5. And let's go in and have a little look at this. So I'll just go to the hourly chart here for a moment. So just on the hourly chart, we can see this is the third wave here. So I was looking for this to be the fourth wave and then 5 waves down here for that. So I'll still just take it to the 15-minute chart so we can get a better idea of that situation. So this is wave 3 obviously here with an ABC for wave 4. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here for wave 1 here and 2 here. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here for wave 3. So we're still one more wave short here for this market. So 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the third wave. The trouble is the fourth wave has come back up too high and it's starting to overlap wave 1 there. So that's a bit of a no-no. I mean, it is a bit of a spike and all the rest of it, but it's a breach. So does that mean that we've got a low in place and we're one wave short, and this can be some sort of A wave, B wave, and C wave to this point, and then we've got 5 waves down here or something weird, you know? But what I was sort of thinking is that we can go long above this high here. I mean, it's still a long way off from where we want to be, really. But I'll just go in a bit further. Let's just go into 2-minute chart and just double check what we've got there for this. So just bear with me for a little second. You can come on the journey. It's all good learning. So it's pretty clear that this is in 3 waves. That's that wave 4 that we're talking about. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 1 and 2 and 3. Pretty high wave 4 here, by the way. So that could be a bit of a fingerprint. And then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 down here for the 5th wave, an A and a B and a C wave here. Jumped a bit high. This is, yeah, this is all okay. That's okay. Let me just have a look inside the 3rd wave here in case we've made a mistake. Got, no, that all looks good. Nothing out of proportion here for that. And that's 4 and that's 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, this thing here is a bit of a problem. We could probably count this up as 5 waves or corrective. It doesn't really matter. But the fact, if we take that top out, then I would assume that we're on our way at that point. I want to have a look at COMEX futures. So this is the futures, and let's just take this from 2 minutes to 5 minutes. We just really want to look at the bottom here. So this is the low that we've been talking about. It's possible to count 5 waves up here. It's possible to count this a bit of a long shot here, but a bit of an A and a B and a C coming down here for this. But then here, we could count this here as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here for that. Let's just go to the 2-minute chart to do this, because we just got to get this right. That's all. You know, getting the low is having a low with confidence, with evidence, and you're confident in that evidence is what we're looking at. So we could look at this as 1 and 2, and we probably even put top of wave 1 there. That would leave us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here for the A wave, the B wave and the C wave. So we probably could put that there. Let me just squash this up a little bit. It could, I think it's probably right to go there, you know. Then we've got in here, we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, probably to here, 5, but we want to drop that down a degree. So the other one was that one, wasn't it? So really want that. I don't want to go down any lower than that. Oh well, we will. There we go. Okay, so that's that, and that fifth wave there can be this third wave, that could be the fourth over to here, because this would be an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave here. Or maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe. It doesn't really matter, because what happens is that we're still left with that high there. So it is possible to count this up here as 5 waves. So let's just go back over that again. So we look at all of this as 1. I mean, most people put it over here, I'm sure, onto that one. But I could see that it doesn't really match up, because we've got this 1 and 2 here, and then we've got 1 and 2 in here. And even, you know, yeah, maybe it could be any of these tops. But I kind of like that one, because it leaves us just with a simple a zigzag for wave 2. That's what I like about it. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. We're still left with wave 2 at that low there, and then we've got 5 waves to the upside here for this. Yep. And the question is then, is that we can go long above this on the futures market. The other question here too, though, is that do we get an ABC pattern here for this? So let's just look at a few things here. So from that high to that low, that's the 50-60% retracement level. Missed it a bit, but anyway, you get the picture there. So what we're actually seeing here now is we're seeing the market sort of develop the 50-60% retracement level area there, maybe as support. We could probably also look at this as 1 and 2 in here, and 3 here, and 4 here. Not sure about this here, but it's looking a bit positive being above there in that regard. So in this case, we can use this top here to be the top, and from the top here we could look at this as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 down here, and that would be the A wave, the B wave, and the C wave, or the B wave to there. So we could put that in there. So a little A, oh no, that's not right, is it? Sorry. Need to take this top here as the A wave to there, the B wave there, and the C wave there. So that, the reason I'm doing that, for the point being here, is that we can look at this being corrective here and not impulsive, and that's that high there, which is good. That's why I would come to the futures market, to actually get the right data, so to speak. Because I was thinking this is possibly the high, but I couldn't get 5 waves out of this move here. Not that there's a fantastic 5-wave move in this one either, but it'd be some sort of triangular pattern or something, an A, B, C, D, and E here, or something and something. But anyway, that's the high on the futures, so that helps with that a lot. So this is starting to look a little bit impulsive up here now. So we could be on the right track. This is all of group 2 here, the 72 and the 80 up here, and the 665. So let's just move that, and then just come back to my normal thing here. So that would leave from the low that we've been talking about yesterday down here, we're talking about gathering some evidence of an impulse wave to the upside. So we may have that now as 1 here, or 1 over here, or here, or here. I need to settle on that, but it just doesn't look quite right. And not to matter, I'll put it there because most people will be happy with that to a point. Wave 1 and 2, and then 1 and 2 here, and then we've counted up 5 waves here for wave 3 and 4, and 5 here for the third wave, 4th wave here, an A and a B and a C, bit better on this one, and then up here. So that's the right top there, because I mean, it's pretty close, isn't it? But on the futures market, you could clearly see that this was just a little bit higher. That would leave this down here as the A wave, B wave, and C wave, a bit sharp, and now we're moving up here nicely. So I think that we're on our way here. And from that high to that low there, this is the 50-60% box area here, and we've got that as support now. So technically we could go long here, but of course I think, as I mentioned yesterday, probably, maybe not, I'm not sure, but I normally say the same old spiel. So this is all a group 2 here, 65, 72 and 80. So this here is really important. So you could probably look for some sort of, I don't know, some sort of pattern here, but all you're really looking for in a nutshell is that first high above the level. So I won't put that over there because that's already past date, but just so we go along on that point there. And that will save us taking that top out there. That would be okay at that point. But also understand too that if this is 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and then we're going up for wave 5 here, then we could get a pullback from this point. So what you need to do is you need to understand that if you're going long, and we put this up the top there, then the 50-60% retracement level is going to be down here. That means that any stop you've got, copy, pop, change, would need to be below the 61.8% here. I think you may be okay, but let's just keep it out of the way. I mean, I normally just sort of shove it over here under wave 2 there, so it's there. So it's a bit of heat to carry, I understand that. But look, it just depends on how you trade, you know, what your risk appetite is and how you do things. And if you're in it for the long haul, the short haul, the day, couple of hours, whatever, it's all, everybody's doing their own thing, which is what makes the world so charming, let's say. Okay, so yeah, we've got a possible 5-wave move off the low here, and this is on the 100 ticks. So I haven't been to my other charts just yet. Let's just go to, I'll go to the 1 hour. So this is where we were yesterday, wasn't it? Like looking at this being, you know, do we have a low in place, and you know, there'll be a reaction from the 80 here, let's wait. But now we can go, well, you know the story, we can just go long above here. It doesn't, you know, we could get some, all I'm suggesting here is because we've got a possible 5-wave structure here, that means that after a correction, and it could probably still come back down to this point too and then head off from that point, but because it looks like it's developing 5 waves here, then we should get another 5 over here. So we have to go leg by leg. Okay, now the silver market looked a bit weaker, so let me just check that. Yeah, so the silver market, we knew that it would pop back down from that point. Let's just go straight to the tick chart here and just check on this. Let me bring in a bit more data. I could go back over here and I'll just double check on that a little bit later, but what bothered me about this, I have to say, is that from the top here, let's just focus on this bit here because this is the bit that sort of got me. So we had this 1 and 2 in here, and then 3 here and 4 here, and then down 5 here for wave 1 and 2 here, and 3 ABC, nice sideways pattern for wave 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So we got 5 waves here for that. I don't have another low yet, so to me this should rally to in the box here and then drop again from that point based on that 5-wave structure that we have here, unless I can get some sort of ABC out of it. But that's my problem with silver. Okay, let's just go and have a quick look at this again. You know, I could put wave 1 to hit to this point, giving us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to that point, and 2, and that we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Still doesn't fit. Can we have this as the only other way, if we matched it up with gold a little bit, we could have this as the A wave, the B wave here, and the C wave down here. But now how does that look into this point? So we had 1 here and 2 here, and then all of this is a third wave. Which we got that anyway, really. Yeah, I don't know. It just counts better as an impulse wave. So we just have to be a bit careful with silver, and it could be a bit of a light for gold as well at this point. I mean, this is the long trade here, by the way, because we've got like a, well, it looks a bit impulsive to this point, but taking out this B wave high here, that would be the long trade at that point. And then you could just put the stop under here, so it's nice and tight at that point. I just don't know how far you get based on this. Is what haunts me, this 5 waves here. I mean, I could probably go back and get 5 waves out of this top here for this, you know, like we did with gold. Oh, and I will go back over that and check it, but that's not what bothers me. This is what bothers me here. This 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here counts quite nicely down as that. Unless this is going to be the A wave here, the B wave here, but that means we need to get 5 waves out of this one here, and it just doesn't feel right to do that. It just doesn't look right. Yeah, so anyway, that's my fear on silver, that it can hit this box and drop from that point. Okay, I'll leave it at that. Alrighty, cheers.